Before I begin, let me give you a little backstory of where I lived. I lived in a semi-large town of Massachusetts. But on my edge of town, we lived in a small, closed-off part neighborhood, where 7 small roads connected to make a rectangular shape, with 3 interconnecting roads in the middle. Off this other road that I'd call a main street, I was young at the time, around 9 when I was getting dropped off from school on the corner of my road. The bus then leaves taking a right onto my road, and then a left onto the main road, to finish its route, which it is now out of my sight, as I had watched it drive off waving to my friends, who sat in the back of the bus with me, as we always did, when I noticed a car parked facing towards us, so I could see the headlights, which made me notice it. Right at the end of the street. This wasn't unnatural, as there was a house that was built almost at the end of my road, so it could have been a friend of theirs. But the car was parked more off the road, where the woods from behind our houses connected to the top of the street, as to use them for cover. I think nothing more of it. And say goodbye to my other friends, who already started to walk off to home, which they happened to live on other roads of the neighborhood. Okay, so let me explain real quick. I lived in a seemingly safe town back around 1989, where I was allowed to play outside with my friends at that time, till 8 or 9 p.m. depending on what day of the week it was. So we weren't ever really taught about stranger danger, and my father had his faults and vices. But he wasn't a scumbag, but also he wasn't a great character by looking at him, and some of his friends weren't much better off too. And that's why I almost did what could have changed everything. So I start making my walk home, when I heard a car engine start, and rev up loudly, as old 80s cars do. No suspicion is in my mind yet, as my little legs walked, when that boat of a car pulled up beside me. A man was driving, and a woman was in the passenger seat, with his driver's side window down. They asked if I wanted a ride home, and I replied with the manners I was taught. No, thank you. I only live right down there. You sure it's no problem for us? She replies. Now is when a little nervousness sets in. And to which again I said, no thank you. I live just down there. Then they said something that could have changed my life forever, and almost got a young, trusting boy into that car. Oh yeah, we know. We're friends with your parents. They said it's all right. When I stopped walking, he starts to open the door, with this loud metal creaking sound, and then I notice her. Her face had this creepily eager mixed with panic look on her face. While she looks around, when I also notice, not a soul was on my road. We were out here all alone. And I thought to myself, if I get in this car, I'm not making it home. Scared shitless now. I turn and say, I'm just gonna walk home. And that's when I heard the most frightening thing of all. Hurry and get him in the car. And I remember thinking, if he gets me in that car, I'm fucked. So I just started running as fast as my little legs would take me, fearing I would feel his hand snatch me up. As I was so small in stature, I don't know if he gave chase and gave up, or if a neighbor finally came outside. But a few seconds later, I ran off the road, as I heard the car coming, and they sped by me. They took the corner so fast to escape. You could see dirt kicking up from the beach, at that end of the road. And the worst part hadn't happened yet. I ran into my house frightened out of my mind, from the event that just took place, and was told it was probably an exaggeration, that I'm blowing it way out of proportion, and that they were probably just their friends. I don't know of friends who want to give your kids a ride, but not come in and say hi. Hope I never have any. Till this day, it gives me the creeps. To think of all the sinister things that could have happened to me. If I had gotten into that car, were they just kind of cruising around looking for anyone? Or was this a planned attempt for me? As they were sitting there waiting, I just hope they didn't exceed elsewhere, where they failed with me. I don't know whatever happened to you, the creepy couple in the car, but now I'm a 34-year-old father, and for your sake, let's not meet.